Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Episode 17 of the Two Man Podcast. How's it going, Carl?
It's going good, Tyler. How's it going with you, man?
It's going great. It feels like it's been a long time, man. How's everything going?
Dude, everything's going good, man. Just working like a dog. Watching some football, watching some playoff baseball, living the fall life. It's pretty good.
Wow, you really
Pretty
set up
good.
a lot of things that we have to talk about this episode. Nice job.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. Yeah,
Pay you extra for that one.
it's my job. It's my job.
Sounds good. But yeah, no, sorry we didn't get an episode out last week. Unfortunately, COVID crept up, caught up to me. And I think this is my second, maybe third time with it. And
Definitely your fourth. Definitely your fourth.
maybe my fourth, whatever round this is. COVID took this round easily. Um, Literally couldn't speak, couldn't move, fever 103, couldn't eat, sleep, drink, do any of it. So we were down bad for a couple of weeks there, but we're back and we're
Dude,
feeling good.
I'm so glad that you're feeling better, man.
Yeah. So, and if I have to cough at any point during the episode, I'll make sure to do it right into the mic for everyone listening.
Please do. Right into the mic. I want to hear
Yeah, no, it's been pretty annoying. It's usually like I call the nighttime my witching hour, because like once like 9, 10 o'clock hits, I just can't stop coughing. So we're filled with plenty of liquids throughout the episode, and we'll probably have to pee too. So we're
Of
in for a
course,
good
yeah.
one, folks.
Mid-episode, you're just gonna like pee and leave.
Yeah, no, and we're not doing good things for the podcast either, because you're just gonna hear me just chugging water and stuff like that. So really a big ASMR episode for those who enjoy that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we'll make a drinking game out of it. Every time Tyler drinks, everybody watching at home, you guys also have to drink.
Yeah, but this has to be alcoholic, so be a fun pregame for them. For some
Oh,
weekend night out. Oh, because it does drop
yes.
on a Friday
That's
actually,
what I'm
so it
saying.
could be their weekend. It could be their. I'm just gonna start drinking for fun now.
I think it's like whenever me and you mess up a word or we say or I say or I throw the llama pen, you gotta take a shot.
Yeah, I
New
think
new drinking rules.
there could be some pretty easy drinking games made out of the podcast between us saying "dude," "man," saying the
Dude,
same words
man.
over and over again,
Oh,
umming. So yeah, it could
yeah.
definitely be a good time for sure. It's
How
something
many
that
times
I
how
would
many
love to
times I've
watch back.
scratched my nose this episode?
Yeah, how many
I don't
times I
know.
readjust in my chair, things like that. Could really be a fun time for those listening. So could be something we trademark and make into a fun game.
Oh, let's do it. Let's do it.
Sounds good.
We're
But
posting it on the two man Instagram later, a drinking game to watch while watching the two man podcast on
yes, and
Fridays.
we get viewers and people keep watching because they get drunk. So
Dude, come
really
on.
can't beat it.
Yeah, who's better than us? Nobody. Nobody's better than two
Nobody.
man.
We know how to get people drunk, especially Carl with his
Oh,
deadly drinks he's made throughout his life.
dude, I'll never forget that that one drink I made you and Jimmy. Literally, I think I called it the Avenger, but I think it was everything but the kitchen sink. So I think maybe you needed to be avenged after you drank it.
Dude, I
Maybe
was
that's a better
avenged. That
name.
next morning, I was avenged, revenged, every revenge under the book. Me and Jimmy come over to a party at Carl's old college house. We needed something to drink, and Carl, who you could just tell had a few drinks in him already, probably
Yeah.
not the greatest person to ask. And I don't even know, literally everything but the kitchen sink was in this drink. And both me and Jimmy ended up throwing up either that night or the next morning. So it was,
My favorite thing too was is like I don't think you even asked me for a drink. I think I overheard you guys saying you needed a drink, and I was like, Tyler, do you need Mjolnir? So like there was a period in time where me and Tyler we would all Tyler had to do was go like this, like he was calling Thor's hammer, and I would have to make him a drink and put it into his hand. So I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
that period in my life was probably some of the drunkest I've been at parties for sure.
Dude,
During those college years did definitely not help.
those were my favorite. We gotta bring it back. Or bringing it back.
Yeah, I'm way past my prime, way too old for that. I can barely drink two high noons anymore without staying awake. So we'll have to see for sure.
Yeah, we're about to record this episode. It's now what 9 o'clock on a Tuesday, and Tyler's like, all right, I need to go to bed.
It feels like midnight. As soon as we're done here, I will be promptly going to bed for sure.
Yeah, 100%. I'm not gonna lie, honestly, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, I've been doing the same thing because I have to wake up early for Muay Thai.
Mm.
So I literally am out lights out by 11:30.
Are you
So
going twice a day sometimes?
I sometimes last week I went in the morning on Monday and then I went Monday night with Marcelo and Billy.
Oh, look at you grinding. Good for you.
Yeah, no, my body felt terrible the next morning. I literally go, our coach's name is Omar. I'm like, yo, Omar, like I can't move right now, so like very minimal stuff.
Yeah, literally 2 a days, man. Look at you. You're like training for the Olympics.
Dude, I know it's like I'm training for a fight, but I'm just going for fun. For those of you who don't know, I just started Muay Thai. Me, Mike Langus, Billy Huber, Marcelo. Yeah, we all just recently started Muay Thai, and it's so much fun. Get punched in the face, kicked in the legs, kicked in the ribs. I kicked Langus in the balls today, which was pretty funny by accident.
I was
But
gonna
yeah,
say,
great
sounded like
time.
I could see that definitely being a purposeful shot.
It wasn't. It wasn't though, but
Yeah,
it could have been.
it
But it
could have
wasn't.
been because you could definitely get a lot of rage. You and Langus, instead of talking through things, you can just literally hit each other in the head for fun.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, it's definitely our couples therapy. Working with each other 24/7 and definitely instead of like talking it out, we just, hit it out. So
Yeah, no, it's perfect, perfect. Can't
no,
complain
it's
about that
great.
one.
It's awesome.
Yeah, sounds good. But
Uh,
yeah,
s- yeah, speaking of what happened this weekend, I know you said had COVID, but we both had some pretty fun weekends.
yeah,
So I mean, I worked most of the weekend, but I had a great chance on Thursday to go to Comic-Con, me and Joey. First time we both went to Comic-Con, which was really, really fun. Super nerdy stuff, not gonna lie. But
I was gonna ask that.
it was really cool. I mean, like, there's a lot of stuff that like I personally just don't know about. I personally am not really into the whole like anime or like super like huge into cosplay. Like there were some people though that were like dressed up to the fucking nines, like crazy outfits, like custom made. One that I think you would have really, really liked was there was two Mandalorians armor, like it was custom Mandalorian armor,
Yeah,
but they were mixed with Pokemon.
no way.
So like yeah,
How'd
so
they do that?
dude, it was sick. So it was like Mando armor, and it was like for example, like the Pikachu one, his was black with like yellow accents, and then like
Oh,
his chest piece like lit up and it looked like electricity, and he had like a Pikachu tail on the back.
oh wow, that's actually awesome.
Yeah,
Like,
it was actually really cool. I didn't take a picture with of it. I wish I did. Me and Joey were like after we passed them, we're like, fuck, we should have taken a picture of them because like that was like really cool.
yeah,
And then the other guy was Bulbasaur. I thought the Bulbasaur one was like even cooler.
really.
I'm personally a Pikachu guy over Bulbasaur,
Yeah, yeah.
but he like was like basically it was like dark green with like brighter green like accents, and then he had like the little like Brussels sprout on the back that like Bulbasaur has.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he had like a dope cape. It was really cool, honestly. It's like
Wow.
super creative how people do things there. But I was really excited. I told a lot of people about this. I told you, but I got to meet the Guardians. As you can see, I'm wearing a Guardian shirt right now.
Yeah,
Huge
that was really
Guardians
cool.
fan. So I got to meet some of them. Tyler, you want to give me the ability to share a screen? I'll show you the picture to the crowd,
Yeah, of
to the
course I would
two-man
love to.
fandom. But
I
yeah,
would
no,
love that.
besides that, dude, like that place, like it's in that the Javits Center. That place is fucking huge, dude. I I know one of my friends went for all 4 days. Like, I don't know if I could do that for all 4 days because it's tiring. Like me and Joey, like we got there like as soon as the gates opened, like it opened at 10. We got there like 10:30. We stayed there until like 6:30. It closed at like 7. And there's like I don't think we even saw like 50%. I think
Really?
we tried our like very best to try and walk around and like kind of see everything.
Yeah.
Um, but it's like really hard to, especially because there were so many people there. Like sometimes like moving around was just a pain in the ass. Like there was just like it was just so cluttered. Like it was like a play baseball game or a play of like, sports game. You're trying to leave the building and you're like literally like walking around like sardines.
Jeez,
It was
really?
like that like the whole time.
Oh my
And
God.
at most parts of the place. But then like there was like some parts where it like opened up, like where a lot of like where like the big cosplayers were like taking pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
It like opened up a little bit for like pictures, but besides that, it was like super crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Um,
because how could it be 4 days? That seems like A lot, but you're saying
Dude,
there's a lot
yeah.
there and you can barely move. I mean, makes sense
Dude,
then.
I went on the like the least popular day. Like Thursday was the first day, and that's probably like the least popular day that people go. And there was still like so much stuff going on. Like, I mean, there's a lot of panels that go on. Like for example, at this Comic Con, I missed it. Unfortunately, it was sold out. But like there was photo op opportunities with the guy that plays Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ewan McGregor.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I like that literally sold out within the first 15 minutes it went up.
Oh,
So
of
I wasn't
course.
able to like book that. But like
Yeah.
he was there Thursday, Friday, and then like Chris Evans was there Friday, Saturday. So
Oh
like
shit.
they like so if you only buy tickets for like the one day, there's maybe possibly you don't get to see some things that you want. Like they kind of like try and like do it around people's schedules and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's pretty cool. So I'll show you some pictures here. I'll show you the picture that I really liked here with me and the Guardians. I dressed up as Star-Lord for those of you that don't know. Huge fucking Star-Lord fan. I fucking love him. But yeah, it's me right there in the middle. Joey, he's getting caressed by Michael Rooker,
Yeah, I
which
was
I
about to say
find,
his hand placement a little bit. Joey might be able to win a case for sure.
dude, 100%. Yo, you know what's really funny? So like we've met like multiple different celebrities, like me and Joey, like especially the past like 2 or 3 years or so, like Mets players or you know, getting to see the Guardians. But
Yeah.
every time we take a picture with them, Joey always gets caressed. Like I don't know what the Joey's just so
Really?
huggable, you
I
know.
was
Like,
about
but
to say, yeah.
yeah, I just don't know what it is. It's just they just love to put their hands on Joey. I
He
don't get
must
it,
have
man.
something going for him. I mean, hey, good for him.
Yeah, man. So yeah, over here we got Sean Gunn, Michael Rooker, um, Pam or Pom, I don't know how you pronounce her last name, and then Chuck, who played the High Evolutionary, so Mantis. So basically Sean Gunn, who plays Rocket, and Kraglin, Yondu, Mantis, and then the High Evolutionary was really cool.
Oh, I was
Um,
wondering who that was. You sent the picture and I forgot to ask and I meant to do it, but that's
yeah,
pretty
yeah,
cool
yeah.
actually that he was there.
Yeah, no, it was really cool. He was like, "Yo, I love your jacket, by the way." And it's like I thought it was going to be more of like kind of like you had at least like, you know, 30, 40 seconds to kind of like say hi, like ask them a question or something like real quick. It's literally like an assembly line. So like basically they stand where they are. You
Yeah.
walk in on a line, like on the line. You
Yeah.
walk in, you get in place, they take the picture, and then you go.
They
Like
basically
that's
take the
it.
picture just like as you're moving and stuff.
Literally,
Like,
basically, as you're moving, like I'm surprised that I'm not blurry in this picture. Like it literally happened so fast. And like I turn around, I was like, "Thank you guys so much," and they're like, "Oh, thank you." I was like, "We like I love all you guys," and they're like, "Dude, we love your jacket, like nice like Star Lord outfit." I was like, "Yo, thanks guys," and I
yeah.
was like, "All right, that's awesome." And then I just left. And
Yeah.
then
You
like
should
they
have tried to
turned.
cut you should have tried to cut your beard like him and stuff with the
I
sideburns and
know.
everything.
I was thinking about it. I didn't want to go that hard though because like if I cut like it's gonna take a while for it to grow back. I
Yeah,
just
that's
grew
fair.
out this
That's fair.
beard, you know, and I just got it trimmed up today. So I was like, all
Nice.
right, I'm trying to grow the beard. I don't want to like, you know, mess everything up with it. So I just, you know, low key did it. But it was kind of cool. Like I said, there's like a bunch of really cool things there. So um like as I said, I looked like Star Lord. So this guy in the middle was
Jesus.
Groot. And
That's a
he like didn't
cosplay guy?
yeah, bro, that's a cosplay guy. This is like this guy. He told me he made that whole thing by himself.
Oh
Like I'm
my
like, dude, that's
gosh.
fucking crazy. And like me and Joey were probably only there for 10 minutes, and we're like walking through like literally, it's just like sensory overload. There's like so much shit going on. There's like
Yeah,
huge
sure.
statues of like anime stuff. There's so many cosplay. There's so many booths of like to buy comics, merchandise,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
all this other stuff. And then I'm walking through, and this guy, all I hear is Star Lord, like super deep, and he's like yelling at me. So it was this guy, his name was Bob, and then this is his wife. She was dressed up as Mantis. Her name was Grace. And yeah, super, super cool. And they took a picture and then they gave me a little sticker on. I put it on the back of my phone. Look, they gave me a little sticker
Oh,
like that.
cute.
Yeah,
They
so cute. Yeah, cool people. Everybody is super nice there. Like everybody's like trying to take pictures, like all about like how like basically like what you like, and especially if you're like wearing something like I'm a big Marvel guy. Like a lot of people just sit there, talk to you, how's your day going, give you pointers. Like a lot of people are really nice. They're like, oh, have you been here before? They're giving us pointers like where to go, um, asking us how long we're staying, and yada yada yada. So
mhm.
it everybody was really cool there, which was nice.
Good.
But yeah, they had the Marvel booth there. So this was like the Captain Marvel like preview, so they had like the costumes and stuff there. Like behind was the stage, like you kind of see that in the background.
Nice.
But they had the suits for the upcoming movie that comes out next month. Um, Miss Marvel's outfit, Monica Rambeau. But yeah, it was pretty cool. They had like stuff going on, like giveaways, like on the stage. When me and Joey were there, the new Spider-Man game comes out Friday, so the day the podcast drops.
Mhm.
So they showed like an exclusive preview
Oh,
of
cool.
the video game like while we were
Wow.
there,
Yeah.
which was cool, like some behind the scene footage. And then yeah, they had like the outfits for Loki. They were selling like watches from Citizen there that were like Loki themed.
Oh, wow. Those look
So
actually really nice.
yeah, dude, yeah, the watches were really nice. They're like not too expensive either, too. I mean, like they're around like 200 to 300 bucks, which like relatively for a watch is like not terrible.
Yeah.
And yeah, they had the outfits here for the new Loki season, which was really cool. And then they had the like a Spider-Man exhibit. So you got to take a picture and then they gave you like a free like bag, which was cool. A lot of
Nice.
free stuff like just giving out, which was cool too. I mean, like you pay money to get into there, so it's cool that you get some free things.
Yeah,
I
at least
mean,
you get something out of it for sure. I mean, because yeah, I mean, it seems like there's plenty of different exhibits and people there, so they can definitely, make it worthwhile for everyone.
yeah, this guy on the right here, that's my cousin. I don't think I've ever like you've ever met him or ever,
I
at
don't think
anything.
so.
He's like a lot older than me. He's like 10, 12 years older than me. He's 33 or 35. I don't exactly remember.
Gotcha.
But yeah, he showed up and like hung out with us. He's been going for like a while to like Comic-Con,
Hmm.
and like he was dude, I was it was crazy. Like he was going and looking at comic books like, and he was like showing me like that like he was trying to buy like this like specific like comic book from the 50s called like it was like a horror like comic book.
Hmm.
And like like how Pokemon cards get like graded like nines, tens, and like the higher the grade you have, like the more money that the card is
Yeah, yeah,
worth.
yeah,
Like that Charizard card that sold for like $100,000 like
yeah.
couple like
You're
a
like
year or so
you're like
ago.
rich all of a sudden.
Yeah, 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 exactly. So like he was like looking for like something like that, and he bought one that was like not even like a 3. It was like a 2.6, and
Yeah.
he spent like 750 bucks on the fucking comic book, dude.
Holy.
And he's like, yeah, I bought it for like 750 bucks here, and I saw the same one at another booth is like going for over 1,000.
Geez. So
So
is he gonna resell it or is he just looking to keep it?
he's looking to keep it for now, but he's like I'm looking to like find one like that's not graded and like then have it graded, and like say for example it's like a 7. He's like it's like 50 years old right now. He's like or no, I think it's 75 years old. He's like once it turns like in 25 years it'll be 100 years old. He's like the stock on that comic is going to go up. So he's
Yeah,
like
no, of course.
basically just buying. It's crazy though. I'm like, I didn't even like think about that, but these people go to these Comic Cons for those reasons. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy. Like, I was just like, I just want to go there to see what it's about.
Yeah, no, that's
Like,
nuts. Jeez. Yeah,
no,
no, that looks like a fun time for sure. I
no,
gotta try and
super
get to Comic
super
Con one
cool.
year.
Yeah, no, definitely. We'll try and go next year. And then this was Cullen. For those of you who don't know, our boy
Wow,
Cullen.
wow, that's a
He
pretty cool outfit too.
yeah, he was like a Halo ODST armor. He 3D printed all this himself,
Wow, good for
which is
him.
really cool. Yeah, the only thing he didn't do was his helmet. His sister made that. But yeah, that's not even like the craziest stuff. Like you'll see people fucking there doing all sorts of different things. Joey with Darth Vader. Like there's so many
Nice.
different things there. Yeah. It was really, really cool, man. I mean, for anybody who's a super nerd like Tyler and
Yeah.
I definitely highly suggest like going and, experiencing it once. I think if me and Joey were to do it again, I think that I would go maybe 2 days. It was just it was like a lot to process for like one day trying to do everything.
No,
So
I mean, I could imagine. I can't believe how packed it was too. I think I would get so like fed up almost of walking around like that constantly.
no, literally. I mean, like towards the end of the day, it got better. Like it definitely was like that. Like everybody trying to get in and like going to places at the same time.
Yeah,
Also, like a lot of people didn't stay for the whole time. Me and Joey tried to stay for the whole time because we were only there for like one day.
one
Like
day. Yeah,
a lot of people like get there like early and then they leave around like 2 or 3. So like
yeah.
definitely around like 2 or 3 people started to like it started not to like be as crowded.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, it was kind of crazy. Me and Joey like around like lunch, we are like, all right, like we need a breath. I think we need to go get food. We just step outside. They had like food trucks outside too, which is really cool.
Nice, nice.
So you could go out and get some food. Yeah, really cool experience, man. Highly suggest to go if anybody's never been before. But yeah, super cool, man. I
Yeah,
got
no.
some things. Yeah, I got this cool like Spider-Man thing. And
Cool.
then uh I got some other stuff, but that's like closest to me that I can grab right now.
Yeah, no, it looked like
But
a fun time for sure.
yeah, dude, it was a good time. It's a good time.
Mm.
But before we move on, Tyler, what were your thoughts? We last time we talked about Ahsoka, um, and the finale was 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago,
Probably about 2 weeks ago.
yeah,
Yeah.
about 2 weeks ago from when this is coming out. So, what did you think about the finale, Tyler?
I thought it was pretty good. Obviously had, your typical finale fight scene. Wasn't anything too crazy, just a, typical fight scene at the end. Um, and just some weird points from it too. I mean, Ezra gets to come back, but Ahsoka and Sabine get left behind. So it was really interesting to see what they're gonna do. And it was nice to see Ezra back with Hera, but past that, I'm really interested to see where it goes.
Yeah, no, definitely, man. I really like the again. Anytime I see Anakin Skywalker on
Yeah,
on the
that was
screen,
cool.
even if it's for a millisecond, like it's cool. It's really cool to see him as like a Force ghost at the end of the episode.
Hmm.
I thought it was good too. I mean, definitely had left us with a lot more questions than answers,
Yeah, for
I would
sure.
say. I'm very so yeah, I guess intrigued to see where they go with it now, or if we're gonna get a season two before we get a movie. I know that's in the works. So we talked about that before, but I don't know. I thought it was good. The only thing that I didn't like about the whole thing was Sabine like using the force like so powerfully, so fast, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
that was weird. Yeah, I agree.
Like I was okay with her grabbing the lightsaber. I was like, that's cool. And then when she like he pushed Ezra or when she pushed Ezra over
Onto the
to
ship.
the
Yeah, that
onto
was
the
a bit
ship,
much. Yeah.
I was like, that's a bit much. You just learned how to just pull your lightsaber.
Lightsaber. Yeah, how you pushing Ezra all the way up.
Yeah.
So
I was like, you just learned. Come on.
I get that. Yeah, overall, the finale was just pretty average in my opinion, but
I agree.
the overall season was great, and yeah, like you said, definitely set up a bunch of cliffhangers for the future that they can definitely, like you said, figure out in a future project, whether it's a movie or a show. So
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, once all these like strikes end, hopefully we get more info. Um, pretty cool to see what the direction they're gonna go into next. I'm pretty sure they were filming season two before the strikes happened.
okay,
So, I guess we just gotta wait and find out. I'm hoping. I saw a quick theory from Star Wars Theory saying that maybe now that like Ahsoka and Sabine are like in the other galaxy, they're gonna maybe focus more on Luke Skywalker. So that would be cool.
yeah.
I don't know. We'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes. I would personally like to see some Luke Skywalker. But yeah,
Yeah, listen, I trust Dave Filoni. Whatever he wants to do, I'm not too scared, not too nervous. I think
in
he's got
Dave
this all
Filoni we
figured out,
trust.
and I think he's definitely has at least the next 5, 10 years, at least in his head, mapped out.
Oh
So
yeah.
anything he wants to do, I trust him for sure.
Yeah, no, definitely. Um, but the same week that Ahsoka came out, Loki also dropped their first episode, the
Yeah.
finale of Ahsoka. We've gotten our first two episodes when this drops on Friday. I think the third episode will be out. So, I mean, so far, what do you think? I mean, I've really enjoyed it. I think they picked up right where they left off from season one, which I
Yeah.
think it was season one was the best Marvel show I think we've gotten.
Mhm.
Showed us Kang, uh kind of just really opened up the whole multiverse for all the other projects. So, I mean, what do you think, Tyler? You have anything you like or don't like about it so far?
Yeah, I really only have likes from the show so far. I think they, like you said, picked up perfectly from season one into season two, and definitely the best part about the show is just the dynamic between Loki, and Owen Wilson's character. I
Yeah,
think
Mobius.
Mobius. I think their connection is just so well, and adding OB also helps. Just
He's
the
funny,
chaos
man.
of it. They set up Kang so just the fear of Kang so well. We haven't seen him just yet, but Loki. You can tell how scared he is of him. You know, and I think everything is just perfect. We finally get to see Sylvie a little bit, and they have that crazy bombing of the timeline at the
Yeah, that
end of
was
episode 2.
crazy.
So there's just constant chaos, which is just perfect for the god of mischief.
Yeah, dude. Um, I thought that was nuts. I didn't think when they said that they were bombing, I thought they were gonna stop more of it. But
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure like by the time that they were done, they only had three timelines left besides like the sacred timeline.
I was about to say when they said they, kind of stopped some of it, and then you see the sacred timeline is like two branches, and
Yeah.
I'm just like didn't really stop anything honestly. So
I know because they were like, yeah, like only 30% of the timelines are gone. I'm like, okay, 30%. Yeah, that sucks. A lot of lives are lost, but like you still got like
you
the other
saved
70.
some.
Yeah, you still save some. And then
Yeah.
when they show the end, it was like, yeah, there's only literally three lines left. I was like, dude, what? I was
No,
like, that
I
doesn't
know
make
it,
any
it, it was
sense.
it was it was crazy too, and yeah, I mean it was interesting to see Sylvie come back for a little bit to the TVA, but I'm interested to see if and how they find her again,
Yeah.
because she went back to her lovely McDonald's job.
Yeah, I think that is so funny to me that she's literally just working at a McDonald's. Like, out of all places, like I feel like now, like everybody's like, yeah, go work at McDonald's. Like it's literally like an insult now.
Hmm.
And like the Loki show is making it like kind of like a reward for her. She's like, oh, I'm living my life at a McDonald's. Like,
Yeah,
I'm so
she like
happy to be here.
literally looks very excited, and she was obviously upset to see Loki, but she's like, I only have like 5 minutes on my break, and like she really wanted to get back to it. She wasn't wasting any more time of not
Yeah.
working.
I mean, definitely part of that was like she was messing with Loki.
Well,
She
yeah.
didn't want to give him the time of day, but I was like, "You want to go back to your shift at McDonald's right now?" I was like, "I'll take 10. I'll take 10. I'll take 15.
Yeah,
I
this
don't
is a
need
great
5 minutes."
excuse for you not to go back to McDonald's. That's a funny point actually. I didn't even think about that. That
Yeah.
yeah. Now it's just like, oh, what are you a cashier? Like a cashier at McDonald's.
Yeah. Like the Giants player literally the other day was like, "Yeah, want to go flip some burgers at McDonald's?"
Oh my God, that
Literally
was
using it as an
crazy.
insult.
Yeah, literally. It's like, yeah, you're flipping burgers and hot dogs or something. It's like, yeah, yeah, because now that was back then and stuff. That's crazy actually.
That's so funny. What's your thought on the relationship between Sylvie and Loki? Do you think it's weird that they are technically the same person, or do you think it works?
I have a tough time thinking what if it's like all right because yeah, like technically they're variants of each other.
Yeah.
So like for them to fall in love, like, it's almost narcissistic because you're in love with yourself. Um, but I don't know. I don't view it as too weird because I don't really think about it too much because obviously Sylvie's a girl and Loki's a guy. So they don't like look alike either, but they
Yeah,
do act the same. So it is tough
yeah.
at points to think of.
I kind of like no, I 100% agree with that. Like there's a part of me that's like, okay, ew, that's gross. But then like most of the time I'm like, all right, can they please just get together already? Like stop like, cut to the chase already. Just do it.
Yeah,
But
exactly. I'm interested to see what Marvel does. Like, I think there's gonna be some backlash if they did like really get together.
I think so too. I think there would definitely be some backlash, but at the same time, like their chemistry is great. Like, I mean,
It
from the
is.
first season,
Yeah.
like they just set so many like building blocks for it to be a good relationship in
Yeah.
just one season alone. And even now, when they talk, like they have really good chemistry on screen that like they're like eye fucking each other. Like
Yeah,
it,
literally.
it's like okay, but just do the deed, all right,
Yeah.
guys. But it's weird again because they are the same person. But
Yeah. Yeah, no, it is weird. Marvel put themselves in a hole for sure here. We'll have to see how it pays off. I don't know which direction they're gonna go with it.
me neither, man. But I was super excited for the show. I think that my prediction for the end of the show
Hmm.
Since this is the first time we're talking about it, I think it's gonna set up um Deadpool.
Oh wow.
Because I think there was a leak somewhere that's see Marvel and their freaking leaks. There was a leak somewhere that said Tom Hiddleston filmed some scenes for Deadpool before like they stopped filming.
Okay.
So I think it would set up pretty nicely if Deadpool, not that Deadpool's in the show, but maybe at the end he's like, "Oh, I need to go start recruiting a team," and like the first person he goes to is Deadpool. Like
That
that
would
would
be
be cool.
funny. Yeah,
Yeah,
that would be pretty cool actually. I would like that because I mean they got to set them up somehow. That movie's coming out eventually, so
yeah. That movie's gonna be a banger too. I can't wait for
oh my
that.
god, yeah, that movie's gonna be great. Hopefully,
Everybody,
a good
everybody and
Marvel
their
movie.
mother, everybody and their mother's gonna be in that movie.
Oh yeah, hundred
They
percent.
said like Jennifer Gardner's Elektra is gonna be in it, which is like from like the 2001 Ben Affleck Daredevil movie that like I've never seen. I've seen like clips of it before.
Yeah, no,
Like
I've
they
never
just
seen it. I've only seen pictures of it too, so
yeah.
that's just gonna be nuts to see.
So it's gonna be so funny, like
Mhm.
seeing Batman again as Daredevil.
Yeah,
It's hilarious.
no, that's gonna be really cool actually.
Yeah, man. So I'm excited for how it is. Dude, we're killing this drinking game. Anybody that's home right now, like, and is watching this and drinking to it, like, I'm sorry, guys. You definitely have to be
You're
at
not
least
making
like,
it out tonight. I'm
yeah, you're
sorry,
not making
folks.
it out tonight. You're not making it out. I think I've said like at least 20,000 times, and man has been every other word in my vocabulary today. So
Easily.
easily.
Sounds good. But actually, kind of switching to our next topic a little bit is kind of drinking and drinking games, and it goes into a little bit of what I did this weekend. And we went back to Taylor's alma mater, and
Alamada.
and we went to Penn State, and we had a college weekend. We turned back the clocks a little bit to go
That's
back to our
crazy.
college days.
You guys are washed, bro.
No, I know, and I felt it a little bit for sure. I mean, only a year removed from college, and I felt too old for the weekend.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, you
Yeah,
went to Penn State's homecoming, right?
yeah. So it's Penn State's homecoming. We had a group of five of us: me, Taylor, Jimmy, Courtney, and Steve. We got up there Friday around dinner time, had some food, and then got ready to go out for the night. Hit up some clubs there. There's plenty of clubs in that downtown area in Penn State. The lines are long, and you can't throw a rock far enough without hitting another bar. So it was a fun time for sure.
What's like the number one place there? That like I guess like every Penn Stadian would know.
Champs. I think Champs
Champs.
is the known one, and like every year when like Barstool has their best bar in America, Champs has entered into it too.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, I don't know if they ever win because they usually have some pretty big powerhouses, and as crazy and as big as Penn State is, I'm pretty sure some other schools take the cake. But no, Champs is cool. They got two floors, DJ and stuff, and TV, so it's like a sports bar slash club, and you could definitely tell the hype was there because that was the longest line. We made it into there Friday night, and they have
Oh,
some
that's
like
dope.
famous drink. It's like a dirty Sprite, and it just tastes like a
Oh.
purple Gatorade.
Oh, no way. That's
Yeah,
fire.
so it was delicious. But yeah, we went out. We had and oh my God, everything's so cheap in Penn State.
No
It is
way.
so crazy. Like we get these like big like clear pitchers, and each of us get one. It's like $6, and you can fill it with like pretty much whatever you want. Like I think the first time I went there, I got like a tequila soda in a pitcher for like $6, and Jimmy was drinking rum and coke. And then there was this other one called Adios, motherfucker.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so you pretty much just like pay like $12. You have a couple of those, and you're pretty much set for the night.
Oh, that's
And yeah,
crazy.
everything's so cheap. Even Saturday night, like Jimmy bought a round of shots for us and a couple other people we knew, and it was like seven of us. And like it was tequila shots. So for seven shots, like how much do you think that is,
$80.
right? And he bought seven shots and a rum and coke for himself and a regular thing. It was $32. It was just
You're
32
kidding.
bucks.
You're kidding.
When Jimmy went up there, I was like, hey, good for him. Treating everyone to some shots here. I was like, this is gonna break the bank right here. Seven tequila shots and a drink. And he walked back. He's like, dude, I just only paid $32.
I'm never going out on Long Island ever again
Dude,
after
it's
hearing that.
the when Taylor came to New Haven
Oh,
and saw that we were paying like $14 per drink and like all this money per shots. She's like, why would you guys do this?
I'm like, this is normal. Like this is a normal night out.
Yeah, like Taylor would buy like pitchers for all her friends in college. And she's like, yeah, I pay like $30. I'm like, I would pay $30 per round
Yeah,
for a
that's
shot and two drinks, and
crazy.
you would pay that for the whole night. Like
That's so wild.
I know, I think when you were here too in like West Hartford and we got like white tea shots,
Yeah.
that was $120 for seven people.
Yeah, for 7 people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same amount of people, but
Oh my God.
Connecticut and New York and Long Island, places like that are expensive. But Penn
That's
State,
crazy.
everything
You
is
think
so cheap.
you think it's because they have just like more of a volume of people? So like if they have like say like an average for us, they have 30 people to our 10, so if they only have people paying like $10 for a drink as opposed to like, our like 20 like dollars a drink, like you think
Yeah,
they just
I
make it up
think
that way because there's more volume of people?
yeah, I think that definitely adds into it for sure. Because like these bars have to make their money somehow, and like even the like New Haven bars were packed, but then like it's not the biggest like college bar town,
Yeah.
in like downtown New Haven. Like obviously in Penn State, like 60,000 people go
Yeah.
down to Penn State. And there was other schools around New Haven who went down to downtown New Haven, but
Yeah, but they
it
don't
probably
react
still
as
doesn't
like
add to 60,000 people.
60,000 people. Yeah, no, that's crazy. That's
Yes.
nuts. Damn, we went to the wrong school, man.
I
Fuck.
know. The whole weekend, that's what Jimmy was saying too. He's like, if only we went to like a big school, like we all probably would have failed out.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
No way.
I know, and it literally just felt like the college lifestyle because stay out late Friday, wake up early Saturday for the tailgate for like a 3:30 game. Excuse me, and yeah, no, it was just nuts because we were just having like Easy Mac for breakfast, having that good old
Easy Mac, I'm
having the good
dead,
old
bro.
college diet, bringing it back to the day.
Oh my God, did you order Domino's and have it the next morning too?
We thought about it. We went out to this place like that was right downtown called Yala Taco. Really good tacos, quesadillas and stuff, and that was cheap too. I got like a quesadilla for like $8, and it served for like dinner and then coming back out or coming back to the apartment after. So it
Oh,
was a
that's
good
dope.
time, and the game was good too. The only problem is it like poured all day, so everyone had their ponchos on
Ah,
during the tailgate, but I still think there was like 90,000 people in the stadium. Like
that's
it looked like there
wild.
was only a few empty seats.
Did they win?
Yeah, we only stayed for the first half because it was their homecoming game, so they picked
Yeah.
UMass to play against.
Oh, great.
So I think they were up 35 nothing in the first half. So it was raining. We were out there all day, so we decided to go home. And then I took a nap and I woke up and they won 63 to nothing.
What?
Yeah, they literally put
Did
in
they put
like
their
backups.
scrubs back in? Yeah, I was gonna say, did they put their backups in?
Yeah, and only for like the fourth quarter too. Like they still just did not care. They were just punt return, touchdowns, running the ball all over them. Like, could you imagine being a player on UMass? You travel all the way here and you literally have to play in the pouring rain and you don't even get
That's
a
crazy.
single point.
I don't know why they do that for homecomings. I mean, they used to do that when we were in high school. They used to try and pick the worst team you play, so this way you get a win. Like, I feel like I'd rather pick a team that you know is going to be competitive. So what you lose on homecoming, as long as you go and the game is somewhat competitive, like I wouldn't care. It makes the
True.
game a little bit more fun. Like, I mean, yeah, who everybody loves offense, but you don't want to see them like a super non-competitive game.
Yeah, true, true. I mean, yeah, because I mean that's a bit much. That's like a blowout. Because like in years
Yeah.
past, they usually pick like the worst team in your division,
Yeah.
but like that's just UMass. Like
Is
that's just
UMass
not
even
even
in their
cool.
division?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like they could have picked someone like Indiana or Iowa, who are like
Yeah,
kind
that's
of
what I'm
good.
saying. Yeah, you want like at least like another big name. Like that's like I mean the Mets were trash this year, but like before the season started, you knew like that, the Cincinnati Reds weren't gonna be good. I mean, they ended up being pretty good.
Yeah,
But like it's like the Mets being like, oh, we're gonna have like our best start, our homecoming game where everybody comes and they're gonna play like the worst team on paper before the game. Like, why would you do that? Like, I'd rather it be like a division rival, like play like the Phillies or the Braves,
yeah,
even the
exactly,
Marlins.
exactly. But yeah, and then we went out a little bit Saturday night. But even in my prime, I've never been able to master the day drink into the going out. Uh, at night, if I
Oh, that's a hard one, man. It's a hard
yeah,
one.
if I fall asleep when I come back, there's no chance you probably get me back out. So I went out for a little bit. Jimmy woke me up, and got us to try and go back out, but the drinks were not going down easy.
Was
So
Jimmy like a kid on Christmas morning? He runs into you in Taylor's room. He's like, "Come on, we gotta go out. We gotta go out."
pretty much, yeah, the way it was is like the beds were right next to each other anyway. So he was right there. Courtney played Hangover by Tayo Cruz.
Oh
And
God, I
literally
love that song.
he resurrected. I'm pretty sure I didn't even see him sit up. He just floated on top of the bed, and I turn, and next thing you know, he's standing on my back. He's like pulling my hair. He's like, "Wake up, wake up, wake up!" He turns me over. He's pouring a drink in my mouth.
Oh my God,
Oh my God, yeah, no, I was
he almost
violated.
drowned you.
No, I was
He
violated for
almost
sure.
waterboarded you.
I know it was funny too because I was laying in not even my bed, so he poured high noon all over uh, the other bed. So I was like,
Was it?
whatever you want to
Whose
do,
bed was
man.
it?
It was
Was it
Courtney's side
Courtney's
of the
bed?
bed. So yeah, because me and
That's
Jimmy shared a
awesome.
bed. Yeah. So
Oh, that's
um,
awesome.
yeah, no, it was a fun weekend overall. If anyone gets a chance, go to Penn State. It's a fun time. We'll get you there in the spring for sure, Carl.
Yeah, dude, I gotta go, man. I think I would love it there. I mean, just like the pictures and videos I saw of you guys there, I was so fucking jealous I couldn't go. I had to
Yeah.
work 3 weddings this weekend. I mean, they were very lovely weddings, but I would much rather have been at Penn State.
Yeah, that's
Um,
that's tough. But and the what people do for these tailgates are crazy. I mean, I know we've seen some crazy ones at Jimmy Buffett before, but I mean, excuse me, the people next to us were nuts. They had like a little, portable fire pit.
that's dope.
Um, because it was so cold and raining, and everyone had tarps on the side, and they had these spreads. I mean, all we really had were like chips and dip, drinks, and a speaker. So we
Did
had
you guys
like
have a tent or no?
we had a tent, but the wind and rain, was still made us kind of
Rain inside and making
wet
it
a little
rain
bit.
sideways, yeah.
Raining sideways, yeah. And we were just walking around in mud a little bit. Still worth it though. Still a great time.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah. No, that was a lot of fun, and I want to do it again for sure.
Dude, 100%, man. That looked like you guys had a great time. I wish I got the chance. We'll have to go soon. Did you see that it was also our homecoming, like New Haven's homecoming, the
I did
same
see
day?
that. Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't. Do you
I
know
had
anyone
no
that went?
idea. I had no idea. I don't know any of like our people, like anybody from like our friends who went. I just saw like some people younger than us going. I know Benny went, you know,
Well,
my
he's right
son, my
there,
little.
and yeah,
Yeah. But I know the Sydney Robbins like reached out to me, was like, "Hey, are you going?" And I was like, "Ah, no, I didn't even know it was this Saturday."
yeah.
But
I
even if I
think
had off, I would have been at Penn State, so I would have skipped that to go to Penn State.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I joked around with Taylor at points. I'm like, instead of going to Penn State, we could go to New Haven's homecoming. Not even
And she's
close.
like, "Shut up."
Yeah, I didn't even. Yeah, I think we're too old, our friend group now, to still go to homecoming
I
unless we
think like
all went.
I think we would all have to go. I mean, like I know like the old like baseball president that was like 2 years older than me. No, 3 years older than me when I was like a freshman. He was a senior. He still goes. I mean, the last year that we went, he still goes every year. But like he goes like that's how he sees his friends. Like he lives in Florida. Like
That makes sense then.
I mean, we all kind of for the most part have group chats. We talk nonstop. We at least try and see each other once or twice a year if possible.
Yeah, exactly. So
So, I mean, it
yeah,
used to be like once a month, but now it's like once to twice a year. So, I
yeah,
mean,
it's
it's pretty
true.
good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because we all don't live too far apart. Like we're not all the way down in
Exactly.
Florida. We're all in the New Englandish, New York, Long Island area. So.
Yeah. Dude, all I know is when we have our reunion party, that shit's gonna be lit.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. Do
I'm
they have
bringing you as
college reunion parties or is it only
they
high school
gotta.
reunions?
They gotta. I'm pretty sure they do.
You know what's
I don't know.
crazy actually? Jimmy and Courtney said they just had 5 year high school reunions. I don't think we had that,
Where's ours?
but that's what I'm saying.
That's ridiculous.
Because yours would have been that's crazy too, 5 years from high school, but yours would have been last year and mine would have been this year.
Yeah, what?
I haven't heard anything. I thought usually they did like 10 years,
I
20
think they do
years.
10. I think it's like every decade they
Yeah,
do one.
that's what I thought. 5 years is fun, but I don't know. I
I
still like
just work.
I know I still know everyone, so
Yeah, no, exactly. I just worked a Josh Siegel's dad's like 40th reunion
oh, that's
at
fun.
Sunken,
Yeah,
and it was so funny. Like they had their like yearbook. We like looked through it and we found like Josh Siegel's dad. He looks just like Josh.
really.
It's so funny, yeah. And it's so funny to see like I mean you see that like AI thing where it was like the 90s, like AI like what were the yearbook photos that were like
Yeah,
going
yeah,
around.
yeah. I saw
Yeah, it
that.
was like that, but like the 70s, it was hilarious. It was so funny.
That's awesome.
It was so great. It was so funny. I I can't wait to like look back at like at our yearbook like 40 years from now, look at the fashion as opposed to like then. They'll probably be wearing like I don't know, like freaking like techno shit.
I was about to say they might just go back in time and wear like these silvery looking jumpsuits
You
and
think
stuff
so?
like that. I don't know.
I think you're right. I feel like fashion kind of like every 30 years, especially like now that kind of just repeats itself.
Yeah, I think it could literally just go backwards or repeat itself because, how much different could it be? I think it could go back to leather jackets or back to the long hair vibes and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm growing out my hair. The curly hair is in right now, so
I think so too. I mean, definitely keeps you warm in these winter months as well.
definitely. I got a haircut today. I said to my barber, I go, "Yo, I'm doing one or the other. I'm either shaving it all off or I'm letting it grow longer." He was like, "All right, let's let it grow longer." And I was like,
Yeah.
"All right, I agree with you."
Yeah, why not?
So
This is
just
the
let it
perfect
rock.
time to do it, right in the fall and winter months.
Yeah, dude. I'm hyped for No Shave November, man. Just not gonna shave. I mean, it's kind of what I'm doing right now.
I was about to say it looks like you're doing it right now and not shaving.
I got a month head start. I have to do that, just so it looks like something.
Yeah, exactly. And based on the hair and the beard, come Thanksgiving, you look like a caveman, I'm sure.
Oh, that'd be awesome, dude. I'd look like Fat Thor
Yeah,
on Thanksgiving.
show up to the family dinner and it's like, hey, who invited this guy? It's like,
Yeah,
hey guys,
who's
it's
that guy?
Carl.
Oh, that's hilarious. Yo, what's it called? The Ramitos are going abroad for Thanksgiving. Like that's
Wow.
such a crazy like thing. I couldn't like celebrating Thanksgiving in another country. That's an American holiday.
Yeah, what are
Come
they
on.
gonna do over there?
Yeah, come on.
They don't celebrate Thanksgiving now, right?
Thanksgiving's for America. Stay in America.
Yeah, how could they do that?
Yeah, it's
They
crazy.
didn't have any
Well,
pilgrims or Indians over abroad. They
well,
came over here.
they came to us to steal the food from our indigenous people. I think
Yeah,
that's how
well,
you say it, right?
indigenous, I believe. Yeah, I think
Indigenous.
you hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, because I don't think you say Indian anymore. I think that's frowned
You might
upon.
not be able to. Thanks for not getting the show canceled just yet.
Yeah, you got it, man. That's what I do.
You might be onto something.
I'm the PR team.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely. I'm definitely not the PR team. If anything, that is you.
If anything, that's Taylor. Um, but we kind of just talked a little bit about football, so that kind of brings us into our next topic. Crazy, besides just college football, crazy week of NFL football.
Yeah, dude.
The
Crazy.
Jets had a crazy last minute win,
Awesome
last
win for
quarter
them, man.
win, and the Giants had
Had a
a
tough
last
loss.
minute tough controversial call. You kind of
Yeah.
want to, talk about the end of that game
Yeah,
a little bit quickly.
let's talk about the sad news before the good news. Yeah, so the end of that game, the Giants had no business being in that game against one of the best teams in football. The Bills played like absolute garbage for the
Yeah.
first half of the game, and then they came back and were ahead. I think the final score was like what, like 14 to like 10 or something like
14 to
that.
9, I think, or
14, yeah,
maybe
14 to
10.
9.
I fell
Yeah, so
asleep towards the end.
yeah, it was like 14 to 9. They needed a touchdown to win with 14 seconds left. They're down the field. They're in the red zone. They're on their pretty much last play. 3-4 seconds left. They throw the ball, and it's incomplete. But there was a PI, so
Yeah.
they get another chance. So now they get moved to the 1 yard line, as the rule says, because it was in the end zone, and they get one last shot. With no time on the clock, they get to do basically whatever. They score a touchdown, they win. They don't, they lose. And basically they throw the ball to Darren Waller, and there looked like there was some pass interference in real time. But even when I was looking at it, I thought it was a good no call. We
Yeah.
talked about it before we got on the show. We talked about how in real time, like it could have been called, but I thought it was a good no call. I mean, especially because I feel like as a Bills fan, if you're playing the game and you see two flags go in a row, it's like, oh, like they're just trying to make the Giants win and beat the Bills.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
when they slowed it down, it was definitely a tough call. He definitely couldn't get his other arm up. His arm was definitely being held.
Yeah, no,
Um,
it was like you said, when they slow it down and the officials don't see it that way, You could tell it was definitely pass interference.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard though. I mean, like the Giants had so many other opportunities beforehand. They got stuffed before the half with a Saquon a touchdown. They should have scored there.
Yeah, true.
I mean, yes, it would have been awesome to see them walk off and beat the Bills, which are one of the better teams in the league right now. But that would have been crazy. The Jets beating them and the Giants going and beating them. That would have been
That would have
cool.
been
The
nice.
team
I mean, I
versus
was really
teams
pulling for the
beating the Bills.
Giants. I was really pulling
Yeah,
for the Giants. After the Jets won, it could have been would have been nice to tie the Bills for
especially because
second.
you guys helped us out beating the Eagles. That would have been nice.
Would have been nice to return the favor for
Yeah,
sure. But I mean, yeah, the whole talk of the football world the next day, if they called a PI and then the Giants won, would have been that the refs, ruined the game or rigged it, even though those were
exactly.
two obvious calls that
Yeah,
should have been made. But I think the refs got a little scared. They
I
didn't want to
think
be in
so
the
too.
news.
I think that is exactly what happened. I think they got scared to throw another flag. I don't think they wanted to be in the news again. But you
I
know what? Either way, it's like a winner, like it's a lose lose. They make the call. There's going to be people saying that it's stupid. They should let them play. They
Yeah.
don't make the call. People are saying that's clearly a penalty. You should have thrown the flag. So either way, you
Yeah,
don't
especially on
win.
like a Sunday night game. I mean, I know there was so much controversy around the Jets Chiefs game. Couple
Yeah,
late no calls, cost them that game. And the refs were the talk about the whole game, even though the Jets had a poor start.
yeah,
And but the refs were the only blame, even though it should have been the Jets' poor start as well. But
definitely.
when all people care about or pay attention to is the end of most games, and if they saw
Yeah,
back-to-back flags, they would have
I
blamed the
think they would
refs
have
on that
freaked
one for
out.
sure.
Well, see, I don't know if Daniel Jones is gonna be back again this week. So, I mean, Tyrod Taylor played good,
He did.
played decent. So we'll see. I think the Giants may just tank for Caleb Williams.
Seems
But
like seems like the Giants and the rest of the NFL world is doing the
yeah,
same.
yeah. But speaking of somebody who's trying to hold on for dear life, the damn Jets.
Let's go Jets. Yeah, they really had no business being in that game either. I gave them a little chance um in that game. Not because I don't think they're good enough. I just think the Eagles have been playing so well. But I did give them a little hope because I feel like even though the Eagles were undefeated, they really haven't blown people out or looked complete as a
Yeah,
team. They won one in overtime against the Commanders. A couple games that they should have won by more, they won by only like 3 points.
yeah,
So I know the Jets defense is the thing that can keep them in games and as far as they can go. And I mean, you have three interceptions, a fumble, and you can and Zach Wilson makes no mistakes. I mean, that's a
yeah.
recipe for
He,
success.
he played well. I mean, the only thing is I would like to see him throw a touchdown in the red zone. Like, it's really like the only thing is like that their team is missing right now is like their red zone opportunities.
I know,
They
literally, if
just
they,
got Brees Hall.
I know if they even scored twice in the red zone, they beat the Eagles by 2 scores. And
Yeah,
that's not even a close game. They
yeah,
they, the only touchdown they scored in the game was when the Eagles let them score. At
yeah.
the end of the game,
Because
and
of the interception. Yeah.
yeah, and it was crazy
I
too
mean,
because Twitter was ahead of my stream on Hulu.
oh
So,
no.
when Jalen Hurts had the 3rd and 9, I'm like, all right, let's stop him here. We'll have like 40 seconds to try and tie the game or win the game, blah, blah, blah. And I see a tweet on my phone that says Tony Adams picked it off. I said, no way. And I literally looked up and Taylor didn't see the phone yet. And Taylor's an Eagles fan. So
Ah,
she was definitely rooting for them. And as soon as I saw the pick, I thought it was a pick six. So I started jumping up and down. I was like, let's go, let's go. I couldn't believe my eyes because all they had to do was run the ball. Even if they don't get the first down, that game's over pretty
oh
much.
yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah, but yeah, then they let Brees go and then they get Jalen Hurts to go 4 and out and they kill that undefeated streak. So
Dude,
that was
that
definitely
was
nice.
cool. It was really, really cool to see them beat the I thought the Eagles might have went maybe another 3 or 4 weeks undefeated, and then the 49ers then also lost too. But I think the talk of the town was yes, obviously the Jets beating the Eagles, but also how amazing Aaron Rodgers looks.
Yeah, that's a scary part because even with Aaron Rodgers if Aaron Rodgers played, the Jets' first 6 games were the toughest part of the schedule. And the hope was to go 3-3 into the bye with Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers, and you have a good shot at making the playoffs. Now they're 3-3 going to the bye with Zach Wilson, and Aaron Rodgers might come back this year.
Dude, I think he's gonna
That's
come back in end of December.
That's the rumor on the street, and I'm going the beginning of December to a game.
Oh yes, I heard about this.
With my
Yeah.
dad, and there's word coming around in December. I think the beginning of December will be too soon, but I would absolutely love if Aaron Rodgers' first game back was
Dude.
when I went in December.
If you went when he came back, bro, that
Yeah,
place would be electric.
no, I know, because
Oh my God.
dude, I don't know what kind of random ayahuasca,
I watched.
all this other stuff. He said he's listening to dolphins, making love in the ocean with his fucking thing. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, he's like swimming. Apparently, he's like swimming in the water and like with dolphins and watching them make love or something.
Yeah, and
Dude,
he's
I
like
don't
putting
know,
his
man. Like it's
Achilles and the
weird.
sonar of the thing is healing him. I don't know, but
Of the
listen,
dolphins, yeah.
whatever he's doing, keep it up because it seems to be working. And the fact that he's even walking, I mean, that's promising for sure.
He's walking and throwing balls and he's slapping Hackett's ass in that
Yeah,
video that we saw from our insider Billy Huber. Yeah, crazy, dude.
yeah, no, that was great. And that was a great matchup. And between the 49ers losing to a backup for the Browns and the Eagles losing to the Jets secondary of just like cashiers and plumbers and
Yeah,
electricians because DJ
literally.
Reed and
And
Gardner were
Sauce
out.
were
I mean,
out.
there
Yeah.
were some crazy matchups this week.
Dude, yeah. A lot of like I think when we did the picks too, we were like, yeah, there's a lot of like games we don't want to watch, but ended up being like a crazy upset in like, a bunch of different games. Like a lot of the favorites lost.
Yeah,
And
no,
it was crazy. I mean, I think I'll do our updated picks tomorrow about how we did last week and I don't think we did too hot. So,
no, I definitely do not think we picked the Browns or the Jets.
yeah, no, definitely not.
And actually, speaking of another crazy matchup, I beat Carl in fantasy this week by 2 points. Came down to last night. Um, I was down by 3 points. He had Tony Pollard. I had Keenan Allen, and it was back and forth. At one point, I was even up by 4 points, and then Tony Pollard had that crazy 60-yard catch for, uh, you know, I didn't even know it was like a broken play. He ran for 60 yards. I thought he was gonna get the touchdown. Carl goes back up by 2. And then Keenan Allen had a couple more catches and had his, almost touchdown, 25-yard catch, and I was able to beat Carl by like less than 2 points.
Yeah,
So
let's look at this real quick. I just
yeah,
shared my
baby,
screen.
yeah, baby.
Yeah, literally, me and Tyler were texting back and forth. He texted me and he jinxed me. Thanks, dude, by
I
the way.
had to. I had to. I didn't
Yeah,
want to lose.
he literally texted me and jinxed me after Tony Pollard made a 60-yard catch and it put me up by 2 points.
Yeah,
And he's like, yeah, that's it. That's game. And I'm like, dude, no, like you still have Keenan Allen. Like you 100% continue. He's like, nah, that's it. Like I'm definitely not winning. And I'm like, nah, I don't think so. And then as he speaks, Keenan Allen misses a wide open pass.
dude, he had an 80-yard
He
touchdown.
had an 80-yard touchdown. Literally, he was wide open and it was like just missed him. Herbert just missed him, just out of his reach.
Yeah,
But like I think he definitely could have like ran over it. And then that pretty much sealed it. I think the next play he had a nice out play that got him like a first down,
yeah,
and that was it. But I mean, like, dude, it was close. Like, I mean, both our quarterbacks. I mean, like Lamar definitely played really well. I had big games from Pacheco and my Ravens defense and my kicker. Your kicker and dude, I think our kickers had almost the most points on our team.
No, I know. I thought that at one point. Justin Tucker, I think, had, and Butker, I think they both had like 18 points.
Yeah, literally.
That's more than
Uh,
some of my players combined. Kittle had me 1. Gabe Davis had me like 2.
yeah.
So no, it was a good matchup for sure. And
Great matchup. It's so tough for me to watch you win in the last like moments, but it was awesome, man. It
no,
was
I
so
know
cool.
that's been like the last 3 weeks for me. Has just come down to the Monday night game, and I'm sweating in my bed at like 11 o'clock. Just like, please stop throwing to this guy. Stop throwing to this guy. Throw to this guy. So
Oh,
yeah, it's
dude.
crazy. But yeah, no, I'm interested to see how our picks do for this week.
Yeah, but let's get into that, dude. Let's get
Yeah,
into it.
we'll have it on the TikTok. Honestly, I think that might be easier if we just do it
Yeah,
like that. I don't know if you want to
Yeah.
do it now or
Now we'll get into it on the TikTok. I think that'll be easier. We'll
yeah,
do it off screen just for time's sakes on this pod.
yeah,
But
but yeah, make sure to keep checking out the TikTok every week. Me and Carl putting in a dollar,
yes.
betting on all 15, 16 games depending on the buys.
Yeah, I think
We've
there's like
come
14
close.
games this week. Yeah, we've
Yeah,
come we went 11-5 four, 4 weeks in a row, and then week 5, I think we went like 10 or 9-3 because there was buys.
yeah,
I don't know what we went this week. I still got to put it together
yeah.
for week 6, but I mean, we're like 2 games away. I think if we finally pick like 2 games that we like pick underdogs or
We
whatever,
have
I
to, yeah.
think we're going to hit one. If we could just, use our magic all-seeing ball that
Yeah.
we have, and then we just do it. I think we're
Listen,
gonna
we've been
win
watching
big.
sports our whole life. We got to figure this
Yeah,
out. And
we
and we
gotta
just
do
need to
it.
hit once and we're fine for the season.
Yeah,
Only a dollar to win like upwards of 500, sometimes even more. I
that's what I'm
think
saying. Like when it's like 1,000, I'm like, yo, let's fucking go. Like that's elite.
yeah, no, I think we can hit it. So yeah, make sure to check out the two-man podcast. It's always posted Thursday before the Thursday night game of our picks for the week. So, let's check that out and win some money. When you guys see this podcast, the Thursday night game's over, and if we lose the Thursday night game, we put it back in for Sunday.
Yeah, we put back in for Sunday. Just
Yeah,
run it back. Run it
yeah,
back.
exactly. So make sure to check that one out, guys, too.
Hell
But
yeah.
exactly. But yeah, so for time's sake, that brings us to our last topic, and we're gonna play a fun game. And
Oh
tis the
yeah.
season. We're gonna do a fall draft.
Oh, about time. We've been
Mm,
waiting for this.
yes, exactly. One of my favorite seasons and one of my favorite games to do is a draft. So I hope to kill this one.
Oh, all right. Talking smack before it even starts. All right. I see how it
Exactly.
is.
And as
All
always,
right.
we'll do a lovely rock paper scissors.
Ready?
Rock
Rock,
paper
paper, scissors,
scissors and
says
shoot.
shoot.
God damn
Yes, let's
you. God
go.
damn it.
First fucking pick, baby. All right. So, starting our fall draft of 2023, I'm going to take a pretty big favorite off the board. I'm gonna go with football.
You bastard.
Yeah, I feel like that was on everybody's card there. And I'm gonna take it early with the first overall pick.
That is fine. With my first overall pick, I'll stay in the sports realm and I'll go baseball playoffs. Because
Ah,
fall classic, the World Series and the playoffs, the postseason,
oh, dude.
watching the energy in Philadelphia and all those other places right now
Yeah,
definitely gets
no,
you
like
excited.
yeah, right now we kind of didn't get to talk about it. But right now just watching Texas literally who's 7-0 right now in the playoffs
Yeah,
and watching the Phillies absolutely just smash the baseball.
dude,
I
it's
mean,
crazy.
I'm pretty sure as this podcast is going on, Trey Turner and Kyle Schwarber both hit home runs tonight. This is Tuesday night
I'll
and
give you a live update.
a
Phillies are up
live
six
update.
nothing in the seventh.
Oh my God, no way.
Schwarber
That's
has two
crazy.
home runs.
He hit another 2?
Yeah,
Dude, they're all on roids. They're
they're
all
on
on roids.
crack. They are
They're
actually on
on crack,
crack.
roids, cocaine, um, fentanyl, whatever the fuck it is that they're taking. It's not fair.
No, that's not fair. That series is over. So pretty. It doesn't have to be, but yeah, they're insane in October. Anywho,
No, they're doing insane. But
yeah,
yeah, playoff baseball, that's a great pick. Great
yeah.
pick. All right, with my second pick, I'm going in a little different direction. I'm going with flannels.
Ooh, nice one.
Thank you. I think it was a sleeper. I may have taken it too high,
Mhm.
but I feel like it complements a lot of the great clothing men wear over the fall. And
Yeah,
it's my number 2.
I didn't even have that as an option, but I love myself a flannel. Honestly, I wear it probably every day come fall time. So wow, that's a good one.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
I'll go on the different end of the clothing. Flannels, I feel like are super nice, but in fall when you want to relax, you want to wear sweatpants and sweatshirts with my
Damn it.
second pick.
That's a good one, man. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Sticking with, our fall theme, my third overall pick, I'm going with Halloween.
Mm,
It's one of my favorite holidays. It's our correspondent of betting over there, Joey Mattioli. It's his birthday, so happy Halloween birthday to Joey. I think we'll get a podcast in before then. We'll sing happy birthday
We
to him
should.
on the
We might be
pod.
able to get a spooky episode in. So,
Yeah, super spooky. So yeah, so I'm going with Halloween.
all right, sounds good. I almost went with that as a two pick, but I held off. You got it. No problem. With my third pick, I'm going with the other holiday, and I'm going Thanksgiving. I'm counting
Oh,
that as a fall time thing for
nah,
sure.
definitely is. I mean, like all the all the decorations are like fall leaves and stuff. So
Exactly.
like it's gotta be, it is. It's 100% is.
Good, good. Just wanted to make sure. But yeah, so that's my third pick, Thanksgiving.
That's a good one. My fourth pick, I'm going with pumpkin flavored items.
Damn, that's tough.
So that includes like pumpkin spice lattes from Starbucks or Dunkin', pumpkin pie.
Playing
Yeah,
to a demographic. Way to be.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I know my stuff, man. Know my stuff sometimes.
You might just know some stuff. With my fourth pick, you kind of just mentioned it a little bit with the decorations. I'm going with the fall foliage, the leaves changing colors, just driving through the
Ah,
New England area. Um, I think is just a great time and really
thought I was
makes you
gonna
happy
steal
when you
that with the
walk outside the
five.
house.
Ah, that's a good player you got there. That's a good
Thank you,
player.
thank you, thank you.
Super pretty, super beautiful,
Yeah,
really nice to look at.
delivers every time.
Ah, damn, damn, damn. All right. With my last pick on this fall draft, number five, honestly, you really threw me a curveball there. Um, I'm gonna have to go with um wow, I'm really being stumped here.
Hmm.
Um, I need another fall item. I'm gonna go, it's a little bit different than your sweatshirts and sweatpants. I'm going with nice sweaters.
Oh, nice
Yeah,
one.
like you wear a nice sweater to Thanksgiving.
Of
Um,
course.
yeah, so I'm going with sweaters.
A sweater your family probably got you like 3 years ago or something for Christmas
Yes,
that you finally get to wear.
exactly. Exactly. You wear at the Thanksgiving table, wear it out on a nice date that you
True.
probably never thought you were gonna wear before.
And
You're
there
like,
you
Mom,
go.
why are you getting me this?
Yeah, but then you wear it every
And then you
time.
wear it.
Mom, dad, grandparents, love you guys. You get me all these clothes that I never think I'm going to wear, but then I do.
And
So,
then I do. Yeah. And then they go,
and,
Oh my God, that's such a great sweater.
yeah, and they go, "Who got it for you?" And with a little smirk on their face, and they know they hooked you up with
Like,
that one.
thanks, Mom. Thank you.
Yeah, and with my fifth and final pick, I'm gonna go get some food items in there as well. I'm gonna go apple cider flavored things. So either just like hot apple
Oh.
cider, or even the great apple cider donuts.
Oh, those apple cider donuts are absolutely gas.
Delicious. And I saw this drink the other day. It was like an apple cider margarita. Whew. Or at the tailgate, actually, these guys came up to us and they made apple cider jello shots. Oh
Oh
my
my God.
God.
Were they good, dude?
The flavor was good. The way they made the jello was not good. Because I'm
Oh,
not a big jello guy.
that's fair. That's
So it
fair.
wasn't it wasn't it wasn't like normal jello shots where you can kind of just take it and it's like a little softer. Like this one you had to chew and I wanted
Oh,
to
oh,
die. Cause I,
oh.
yeah, so it was big, and I took it. I was like, "Oh, this tastes good," but then I started biting and biting. I took like 6 or 7 bites of this thing before I could finally like get it down.
That's
It
hilarious,
was
dude. I honestly
gross.
thought you were gonna go the other way. I thought you were gonna say it was like too liquidy.
Now I would have preferred if it was.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
That's funny.
no, I know, but I think we got two good lists. And there was some things that I had on the side that kind of got even left off.
What did you
Um,
have on the side?
I just had like haunted houses, apple
Oh, that's a good
picking,
one. Yeah.
candy,
I
hockey.
had I had pumpkin picking. I was gonna take that too. I feel like that's a good one too.
Could have done it. And if like it was separate from Halloween, even though it's probably the same, like candy, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, there you have it. That's our list. I know on Carl's list, we got football, flannels, Halloween, pumpkin spice, and sweaters. And then on my
Oh
list, we
yeah.
got baseball playoffs, sweatshirts slash sweatpants, Thanksgiving, fall foliage, and apple cider flavored things.
Yeah, dude, I think you got this one.
We kind of go back and forth. I think come down to the last round, I might get you by a hair.
Yeah, I think so, man. I think you got me. I think that my last pick with sweaters, I think that one killed me. There was so many other avenues I could have went. I choked. I choked.
Might have been, but
Yeah. It's like I was taking a kicker too early in a fantasy round. I choked a little bit.
taking Justin Tuck in the third round.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like
Exactly,
some
but
people we know.
yeah, I took him early. I took him in like the sixth round, I think.
Yeah, 6 rounds fine though. But like third round, that's kind of
Yeah,
crazy.
it's kind of nuts. But anywho, there's episode 17, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed the listen, and I hope you guys continue to show the lovely support. Keep buying the merch, checking out the TikToks, liking, subscribing, showing your friends, showing your family, thinking about the Two Man Podcast, loving the Two Man Podcast.
Because we sure love you guys. Thank you all for watching and please enjoy your fall season. Hopefully you get some nice pumpkin spice lattes and just enjoy football every week. Follow our picks and let's make some money.
Ba 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 ba. See you guys next
Ba-ba-ba-bow.
time.